For having some patience with me. It's Valentine's Day. It's about to be Valentine's Day. It's 11:41, at least on the East Coast. If you're in the UK, it's definitely Valentine's Day already. Somebody said, "Drop the link. You have a few things to say. What you talking about?" Philly, y'all let me down. I bet a shit. Yo, every time I bet on the Super Bowl, I'll quit gambling for a little bit. And by the way, yesterday I seen some people mention so fantasy sports isn't, prize picks is fantasy sports. It's not gambling, according to Twitch and what other people say. I don't know the difference, but whatever. That's what they say. Gambling is like betting versus the line. I don't know what the fuck that means. Anyway, I did bet versus the line, and I thought that the Eagles were gonna win, but they fucking suck. Niggas owe me some fucking money, man. But it's all good. We'll be all right. Yo, yesterday's stream was fucking crazy, dog. We had a pre-Super Bowl stream, and to say the least, I'm still like ingesting and digesting, pause, everything and all the information that we learned. That was pretty much very, that was crazy. You know what I mean? We're going to get to all that type of stuff. I kid you not. Somebody said it was rigged. Boom. Please stop with this "it's rigged" shit. You said, first of all, I hate you, "it's rigged" niggas. I'm going to tell you why I hate y'all. Because, who's this? What the fuck is that? Okay. All right. Anyway, yo, mad things going on, man. Drake sent his fucking lawyer to court. DDG is on the brink of breaking up, but some way somehow he's turned into content. His girl is sticking by him. Today's gonna be a Woman Appreciation Day. I'm gonna start appreciating some queens today. Actually, somebody even called me today. Like, yo, act like sometimes, like they're like, yo, the chat niggas and you were known for. Y'all got like this fuck these bitches and fuck these hoes mentality. I'm like, no, that's not what we really do. There's a lot of beautiful chat queens that we have over here. Like, we love them. They're like, well, you ever want to like, try to soften it up that people could, see a different side of the chat niggas and see a different side of you and this and third. And I was like, no, of course. Like what you mean though? And I actually came up with a thing. I did. I gotta salute to Halle Bailey. Is that her name? DDG's girl. Yo, salute to all my queens out there that know your man cheating and still stay there. Like, come on, man. You queens need like a fucking prize. Y'all need like some presents. Yo, you ever cheated on a chick, bro? And she's still like, she's like in denial with you? Like, you looking at her like, every time like y'all driving, you keep looking over. Like, this bitch believe me? Nigga. She deserves a prize. Like, she deserves some presents, my nigga. Real talk. Yo, you ever gave a bitch... Yo, one time I got caught. No cap. This real talk I'm telling you. One time I got caught. I swear. This is when I'm in college. I don't think I ever told you this time. I got caught one time. Chick come over. A girl who I'm dealing with really frequently. She come over. The thing with when women, like, like I've lived with a lot of women. So I'm just lazy now. First of all, there's things that, like, for example, if a woman come to my house or a woman come to the place where I stay at, whether it's apartment or whatever, they'll leave shit that I won't even fucking see. Bitches are planting, like, it's like, when a dog goes to piss on a fire hydrant? Bitches do that. So a bitch will come over and take off her fucking acrylic nails. She'll fucking leave one eyelash right next to the fucking toilet. Like, these bitches are really, like, maniacal, bro. Like, dog, like, come on, bro, like... I'm a big dick bandit, bro. I ain't got time to be looking for eyelashes and nails and all this fucking stupid shit. My nigga, I'm never seen that type of shit. You know who usually points that out to me? It's a girl. Which bitch did you have in here? What the fuck are you talking about? I had a bitch in here. Whose eyelash is this? I don't know. Oh, y'all bitches got this bushy eyelash shit going on. I don't know. I be thinking y'all bitches thinking that, like, I think y'all be thinking like y'all in a Red Bull commercial. Y'all got wings. Like, y'all just put a bunch of, I don't know whose eyelash it is. It might be yours. No, I don't wear this. Like, bitch, how do I know if you, this from another bitch? Now, my lies be lame sometimes. I be like, I don't know. Like, you know, I only been fucking with you for the last, like, 4 or 5 months, but before that, I had all type of bitches in here. Maybe that was from 4 or 5 months ago. You know what the chicks always say? No, nigga. I cleaned your place last time I came. There wasn't none of this shit. I'm thinking in my mind, how does this bitch know this? How the fuck are you knowing this type of shit? Cause I never fucking noticed none of this fucking eyelashes, nails, dumb shit. Yo, I swear, I'm taking a shower with a bitch dick hard as a motherfucker, my nigga. My shit's so goddamn hard, nigga. It's like a broomstick, nigga. Shit harder than the SATs, nigga. Bruh, I'm about to, you know, if you niggas get a full boner, nigga, in the fucking shower when the, like, my shower get all the way hot, nigga. My shit's like a sauna, my nigga. So steam is everywhere. Let me tell you this. When your dick get hard, nigga, I don't know what's going on with your heart and dick, like the fucking, like, you know, symbiosis between them, but you about to pass the fuck out, nigga, like, real talk. So already, my dick hard as a motherfucker, my nigga. Tell me how I see this bitch, I'm in the shower with her. She go down. I'm like, oh my God, my schlong is about to get sucked, gobbled. You know what I mean? Chewed on. You feel me? She's about to be like, she about to give me the gawk. 9,000. My shit is like this. Like, yo, a normal hard is straight. My shit, bang. Like, it's pointing up, nigga. My shit pointing up like one of them Elon rockets, nigga. I'm about to send this shit to space. Nigga, I'm about to send this shit like one of them UFOs that the motherfucking US keeps shooting down. So, gang, I kiss you now. The bitch go down. I'm like, oh my God. She about to suck the shit out of my dick. So, check this out. She go down. Now, it's been 10 seconds. I'm like, is this bitch analyzing the dick? I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, chat, I don't know about y'all. I'm gonna keep it a bean because I know some of y'all ain't want to keep it a bean. I'm one of them niggas. A bitch can't really describe my dick length. My dick length be between 2 inches. If I ain't that hard, I might have a 6. If I'm extra hard, it's an 8. You heard me? It's one of those guys. I'm telling you, bro. I'm just telling you about me. It's TMI. I'm telling you about me. Fruits. I'm telling you. It's about me. I don't know about y'all, gang. I'm telling you about me. This is about me. Yo, I've looked at my dick and be like, my shit grew. But it's not that, nigga. I'm just extra hard. Like, nigga, I'm so hard, nigga. Like, I'm having a migraine at the time, nigga. I feel like I have a hangover. So I bet. So this is one of them times I don't got the 6 or the 6.5 or even a 7. This is maximum hardness, nigga. Like, you could tell, like, my heart probably said, cut off all the fucking blood going to his brain, his arms. He don't need them shits. Only send everything to the cock. My shit is like this. I bet. So she go down there. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I'm in the shower like I'm Superman, niggas looking up. Like, I'm thinking all I'm gonna feel is some nice wet lips caressing and fucking sucking my cock. 10 seconds go by. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't feel shit. What the fuck is going on? It's been 10 seconds now. I'm like, yo, she must be admiring the shit. This shit is like the Washington Monument, nigga. She might be looking at it like, holy shit. Look at that vein. It connected to that vein. What is this vein here? This bitch might be trying to discover it like one of them, like Christopher Columbus niggas. I don't know what she looking at. So I'm giving her a pass. Now it's 15 seconds. Now, nigga, I ain't gonna lie. My dick, like my dick's so hard, nigga, my shit is shaking. It's vibrating, nigga. Fuck that. Around 20 seconds, I'm about to look down, but I see the bitch coming up. So I meet her coming up. I'm like, what the fuck? Why you not sucking on it? You know what she said? Whose hair is this? What the fuck? Bitch, we in the shower. Which bitch you had in here with blonde highlights? The crazy shit she said was, nigga, you know my hair not this thin. Nigga, she pulled up one fucking strand of hair. I've never seen this shit before, gang. One strand of fucking hair. One! My hair ain't like this. Bitch, how do I know, nigga? You wear weaves sometimes. You know I don't like wear weave. I don't like weaves and shit like that. Bitch, I don't know what's going on. Maybe your shit thin. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? Which bitch you had in here? Man, fucked up my whole shower fuck session, man. Bitch was trying to figure out who the fuck came in with a blonde highlight. Fucked it up. Now, keep in mind, this bitch, when she went down, I'm thinking she over here, like, looking up at my balls like it's the fucking globe. This bitch is checking the drain like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What hair particles is this? She moving her hair particles out of the way and find the one hair particle that don't come from her fucking scalp. I don't know if y'all ever been through some shit like that, but I pray you don't. Oh, man. Anyway, I don't even know where I was going with that story. Well, I guess I was trying to just say, these bitches are detectives. So when you get a bitch who probably knows, like, yo, you got to appreciate the chicks that know you done cheated and they still let you go. Like, that's what I'm saying. Salute to, like, the chicks that know you done cheated and they still let you go. And you looking at them every 20 seconds like, either this bitch is crazy or she is stupid. But whatever it is, I'm hoping it's stupid because crazy means she might try to kill me. I'm just telling y'all, man, just be careful, players, all right? Anyway. I feel like I just went into a comedy bit real quick. Let me slow it down. We're going to bring it back a little bit. I don't even know why I started that off that hot. So anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about TDG and Hallie. Oh, shit. Yo, I'm so used to getting, like, roasted and shit. Apparently, I'm the only one who shared my opinion about, like, Rihanna's performance. I seen people like, look what he said about Riri. And I'm like, wait, am I the only one that thought that? Okay, we'll talk about it. What else we got to talk about, chat? God damn it, man. Blueface exposed. Wack has called for an emergency phone call for me and him. So Blueface, you get a pass today, okay? Wack wants to have a conversation. Blueface, you get a pass today. I will tell you at some part of the conversation, you know, like at the end of the day, and this is the thing about Blueface, you know what I mean? That's what I be trying to say, like, I don't think I picked on Blueface. I think Blueface just started piping up with me. I'm like, yo, whoa, you should calm down, gang, right? You should calm down. School? Well, how they do it? Schoolyard? Whatever the case is. Fruits? Like, you should calm down, brother. Because once I get on your ass, it's going to be a little bit more, you know what I mean? So, I think Wack is, you know what I mean, calling in, yo, act. Chill on that. I think that's what's about to happen. I ain't get on the phone with him yet. So Blueface, I'm gonna chill out with you tonight. Okay? Like, you know what I mean? You do know, like, you have about 48 hours in the house. We're gonna buy it. Wack wants to have a conversation. And I'm gonna have that conversation with my man Wack. You feel me? It's called respect. It's all about respect. It's all about respect. Okay, so we'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Somebody said, "Ag, you green as hell." Hey, yo, did y'all watch that Hassan Campbell podcast 2 parts? That's my thing. Yo, these niggas was telling me like, yo, I did 30 years. Everybody was like, they're a killer. Like, nigga, I was in a room and everybody was just like, yo, yeah, I killed a nigga too. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, nigga, I'm green. I was low-key a little trolling in there, but I made it out. It's all good. All right. A lot of things to talk about. Shoot, y'all tell me where we should start first. Y'all let me know where we starting first. Where we starting? Yo, chat, you see I started out the stream, man. I'm telling you. I'm booking a comedy show in 2 months. I never did comedy a day in my life. Big act gonna pop on the stage, and I need all of y'all to show up. Okay? Y'all want to start with Drake and his lawyer? We didn't play the Drake, what do you call it again? Drake did an interview. We didn't do that. We could do, you want to do Drake's lawyer? All right, so let's do Drake's lawyer real quick. So, essentially what happened, and I'm going to just keep it a bean, right? This hack of a lawyer, his name is Padilla. And by the way, brother, I know he's older, but like, why would you just tarnish your reputation like this? Because, bro, you look like a goof, like doing all this stuff. So they're trying to get Drake to come in court. And like anybody with money, you're not going to get nobody to come in court. So Drake probably paid like, I don't know, maybe $10,000, $20,000, which is chump change to Drake. He paid, or maybe not even paid, because he's using Kodak Black's lawyer. Kodak Black's lawyer, the guy he calls dad, the dude, his Instagram is this. Law Ronan. It's Bradford Cohen or something like that. Law Ronan. When it comes to Florida case, yeah, Bradford Cohen. You know, even though me and him got into it back in the day, but this is the guy. This is the guy who's like, he's top flight. You know what I mean? He got Kodak a fucking federal pardon, and also got Lil Wayne a pardon as well. You know he got some stain. Anything in Florida, if a rapper gets, he's going to get it. He's probably rich as a motherfucker because he's just the guy you're going to go to if you're in the industry. Look, he just represented Glorilla. He's commented on this Baldwin stuff. Okay, yeah, he's not on that though. But he is he on the Glorilla thing? Yeah, he is on the Glorilla thing. He's on another Kodak case where they're trying to shoot. No, they're trying to sue him and Justin Bieber over a shooting. He's done a lot. Like he just got Ali Lottie off of her case, and we all know like she's cracked out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, look, we can see like the drugs is taking. Like, she looked like about 45 right here. She looks like his grandma. This is ridiculous. She's cracked out, all that type of stuff. But you know what I mean? He got her. He definitely got her off the case. You know what I mean? He beat the case and all that stuff. So he's pretty good. It's the reason why Kodak calls him dad. Because if Kodak ain't called that nigga dad, that nigga would be locked up in prison. That's just what it is. Is that a fucking scorpion? I might have to check him about this. Hold on, nigga. Scorpion, that's my shit, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Anyway. Oh, yeah, he got Lil Meech off of his case, too. Yeah. So he got Lil Meech off of his case. Anyway, he showed up today to represent Drake, and he basically showed up to the X trials. So Drake lawyer XXXTentacion. And essentially what he showed up to do, just to kind of give you like, because we're not going to play through this whole 27-minute thing, he basically filed a motion. He did a motion to appear, which is he's appearing on behalf of Drake, and essentially then said, yo, we want to challenge this subpoena because there's a subpoena that exists for Drake to show up, right? However, Drake really don't live in Florida, right? But still, Drake is in Florida a lot, and also, probably just on a PR level, because since TMZ and everybody picked it up, it's important that Drake handles this appropriately rather than being seen like he's running from this, right? So he sent his lawyer. His lawyer went in court, and let me put this right here. Sorry, chat. His lawyer went in court and basically filed a motion to show cause, basically, which means the defense attorney who's trying to make Drake a witness of the defense needs to show proper cause to the court why the subpoena should even be issued. Again, this is probably going to be a conversation in itself, but actually I don't even know if there was a ruling today, but we could probably skim through it. So essentially, the lawyer for one of these like fucking idiots who killed X is going to say, our theory is that Drake killed X. And he's going to prove, first of all, number one, Drake doesn't have to show up because you guys didn't serve him properly. Second of all, let's talk about Drake. What proof do you have that Drake did anything or connected to any of these guys? And that's what they're gonna do. So let me play a little bit of it. I'm gonna skip through it a lot because I do not want you guys to fucking get bored. Let's keep it going. And by the way, officially happy Valentine's Day, right?
Order itself, Judge, doesn't give any reference to what the penalties would be if Mr. Graham failed to show for that deposition. I don't even think we need to get there. I think that the affidavits attached to the motion are insufficient. I don't believe that an order to show cause is appropriate given the lack of foundation in the petition. There's not only missing pages, but the things that are attached to it, the affidavits that were filed, were insufficient to warrant an order to show cause. So I don't think we need to get to the point where I would argue that even the service itself didn't go down the way that it was stated that it went down. I don't think we need to get into an evidentiary issue at this point, because I don't think the affidavits rise to the level of an order to show cause. And then if a subpoena for deposition is going to be reissued, then upon that reissuance and that possible service, then we would have an argument as to the harassing nature of it. Because at this point, I think you have a cooperating witness that corroborates that Mr. Graham has nothing to do with this case. Mr. Graham is...
Yeah, so that's the crux of the matter, right? So they're trying to, they're using a alternate, I forgot what the defense is called, but it's basically like alternate theory defense to basically say, hey, listen, we have a theory of why or how he died or who was responsible for it. Y'all didn't charge the right guy. So by us showing that it's more likely that somebody else did it, you have to let our client go, right? So it's like, yo, if I'm locked up for something and my lawyer says, yo, there is a 10 times more likely chance that somebody else did it than academics, why the hell would you convict academics? You guys must free him because, number one, you got to operate beyond a reasonable doubt, and it is pointing to the fact that someone else did it, right? So that's what this kooky attorney is trying to do, saying, yo, somebody else did it, which is Drake, and his client didn't do it, right? However, this is Drake's attorney who at least just represented him on this appearance to squash the subpoena, basically saying, yo, dog, check this out, bro. Check this out. We are not going to... we're not going to sit here and allow this thing to happen without you thinking about what's going on in court. You have a snitch. The snitch says he doesn't know Drake. So how could Drake pay these guys or pay anybody associated with this shit to do anything when Drake, the snitch says he never knows Drake? Here we go.
It's not listed in any report. Mr. Graham, I don't believe has been discussed whatsoever in this case, to my knowledge, other than rumor and innuendo. And I believe that if I was hired earlier, I would have probably filed a motion to quash that deposition itself. Because like I said, there needs to be some good faith showing. At least, his phone was in the area. He was in the state of Florida at the time. There's some sort of communication. There's something. And there's absolutely no evidence whatsoever other than rumor and innuendo. And the problem is that someone could come take the stand and say, Elvis made me do it. You can't go then take Elvis's depo. Well, you can't anyways, but I'm just giving you an example. That doesn't rise to the level of now I get to take someone's depo because this individual said,
So to kind of give you a little bit more, context to this, right? So this is a criminal case, right? In a criminal case, the judge has a lot of authority, but he has a lot of authority in Florida. Now, when someone is a resident of Florida, he could put out a subpoena for Drake, but it won't do anything. Say if Drake lives in California, which Drake does, like he has a house in California and other places, right? They were trying to serve the California residents. Now, here's the thing. He can't lock Drake up in California. right? But if Drake comes to Florida, he could put out a warrant and Drake could get locked up, right? Now, obviously, the judge has to use discretion because potentially a defense attorney could literally say anybody. They could be like, yo, Donald Trump told me to do it. You think they're going to put out a warrant for Donald Trump? So usually they're like, yo, listen, you got to give us enough proof to make us feel like he's going to be a witness and somebody who would be credible and necessary to this case, that we would put a pressure on that person to show up and participate in this trial. That's what a subpoena is, right? This guy's been showing, oh, yeah, well, Drake said, Drake rapped these lines. X said, if anything happened to me, it's Drake. So that's what the guy's been saying. So the judge said, all right, cool. That sounds like enough. Get Drake in here. Drake don't live in Florida, though, right? Okay, bet. So now it's getting to a point where, I know TMZ said Drake is going to be giving a deposition. Drake ain't giving shit. I'm telling you this now. It's getting to a point where now Drake, where this judge is going to have to approve a correspondence to the state of California asking them to basically force Drake. Again, this is not federal court. This is state court, right? So again, and this is a witness. This ain't a guy who's charged with a crime. So they would have to petition California, and California would have to look at it and say, you know what, y'all are right. We're going to force Drake, whether by locking him up or sending a subpoena from us that he has to go, right? And if he doesn't go, we could grab him and send him there, right? Again, they try not to do this because what happens is you get kooky lawyers who could make up any loose type of arrangements. So again, the reason why Drake got this guy, his attorney over here in this case, is because Drake is looking at it like, well, it's on TMZ. If I just quote unquote hide, they're going to keep this conspiracy theory that I killed somebody or I ordered a death. So his lawyer's trying to deal with it. That's the only reason why the guy's here. Okay?
Someone made me do it. So I don't think we need to get to that point, Judge. I think prior to getting there, I don't think the affidavits attached rise to that level. I pointed out the inconsistencies in those affidavits, especially the inconsistency in the affidavit from Mr. Padilla's secretary, who says there's some subpoena dated January 19th. There is no subpoena attached dated January 19th. There is a notice, but that notice isn't even in the court file. That is a notice that was never filed. I looked online, there's no notice ever filed for that January 19th. And then the last point, and I don't even know if I need to address this, is that when you submit a subpoena and you serve someone with a subpoena, that subpoena needs to be accurate as to time, place, and what I'm going to be questioning you. You can't say, hey, and the subpoena, well, the notice itself is a little strange, but I'll address that in a second. You can't say, hey, contact my office, I'll give you a Zoom link. It's like, hey, I want your deposition. I'm not going to tell you where it's going to be. It's going to be somewhere in the state, somewhere in the county. You contact my office, I'll give you the address. There's no law that puts an onus on a deponent to contact an attorney, either the state or defense, and puts that burden on them to contact us, and we'll tell you where it is when we can.
So this is a long thing, and obviously, I do due diligence of trying to read and watch before you guys, that you guys don't have to be suffering through 25 minutes when we got a lot of other stuff to talk about. Essentially, this is what happened, right? So Drake owns some big ass house. So we could probably Google it. We're not doxing anything. Drake, he just bought a house. Drake buys house, California, right? Look, okay. Drake just bought a $75 million house, okay? It's in California, okay? This is how simple shit really is. Drake is a celebrity. I don't think they show address here, but no, they don't. Good. They're like, okay, this is his new residence. He just bought it. This was bought last year. They're expecting him to live here, but Drake has a like $300 million house in Canada, right? Drake has many houses, right? However, it's just going to get so complicated to serve him in Canada. They're like, yo, let's go to California. Let's go here, right? So they probably hired a process server to try to, like, you know what I mean, serve Drake here. $75 million. And what happened is they show up to this crib, right? And as beautiful as this crib is, this is how it works. Like, you're not just pulling up here, right? So there's a whole gate. There's, like, you know, there's people that work there. By the way, even at where Drake lives at in Canada, there's people that work there. So the person who tried to serve Drake didn't even see nobody. Apparently they were talking to somebody on intercom. Person was like, "Hey, what do you want?" They're like, "Oh, hey, I'm here. I'm looking for Aubrey Graham." They're like, "Well, okay, he's not here. What do you need?" They're like, "Oh, we got some paper for him. Paper, whatever they probably say, right? Cool." That's how they try to serve him. Now, again, Drake's a busy guy. 5 different houses all over the place, winning like a motherfucker. He's doing what he wants to do, right? He ain't see this shit. How did he see this shit, right? So, again, this is what the lawyer's trying to say. Like, yo, first of all, y'all didn't even serve him right. By the way, this is a guy who's trying to oppose it, right? So this is a guy's like, no, we served him, blah, blah, blah. No, okay, so Drake's lawyer's done basically giving his shit. Then we're going to get to this. Yo, this guy's like a hack of a lawyer, man. Like, if this guy could pass the bar, bro, if I made it into law, my nigga, I would have probably been up like a couple hundred as an M's, my nigga. Just all you got to do is bullshit.
What he thought was proper for the Zoom link. And I've had cases with Mr. Padilla before in the past. I think he's a good attorney. I think he knows what he's doing. But in
Cap, he ain't gonna call him a trash attorney in front of open court.
this case, I just don't think it's appropriate. I don't think the order to show cause is appropriate because of what I laid out before, Your Honor. And I think even if we did have the actual subpoena, I don't think the subpoena would have been valid because of that Zoom link. And I do want to just put on the record, Judge, where it says in the notice, which again is dated January 19th, it says Zoom details to be provided separately via email. That's the first statement. Then under that it says contact Padilla Law Group for details. Even that's confusing. So are they providing the link in an email that's going to be emailed to me and then I'll know what the link is, or do I need to contact the office? And again, that's in the notice. It's not even, I don't even know if that's in the actual subpoena. So for all those reasons, Judge, I'm asking that the order to show cause be set aside. And then if Mr. Padilla wants to serve a future deposition, if and when that future deposition is actually served, I'll file my motion based on that, but I don't think it's right until that point.
Okay, and I'm doing a little bit of translating here. He basically said, so order to show cause is usually be like, yo, tell me why this nigga needs to be in court. They're saying we don't even got to talk about why Drake needs to be in court. This motherfucker, like, didn't even do the shit right to try to even get a deposition without the court's enforcement. So why the fuck are we using the court enforcement to drag Drake in here? Have this motherfucker, like, whatever. Anyway, let's hear what he says.
When wondering who Drake would hire, literally the most popular celebrity in the world, I figured, here comes Brad Cohen. And even the finest attorney that money can buy will not undo what this court justly did. And I understand his arguments, but Judge, this case, and I agree with him that I wish he would have been involved earlier because he would have been privy to the arguments that we had when we laid out the reasons that Drake was involved and the motion to perpetuate testimony that this court didn't allow. However, the court did allow for his deposition to be taken, and the court alerted all parties to treat it with the same scrutiny that you would at trial in case he wouldn't be able to attend trial. The arguments that he made, I believe, are insufficient. This was domesticated in California. There was an affidavit from the attorney that did it. It's very clear that when he says that Mr. Graham isn't involved in this case, it's very clear that Cleopatra Bernard thought so when asked in deposition, why did you have security with your son that day? Because of Drake and Migos. It's very clear when Detective Curcier was asked, I'll tell you whose name came up a lot, Drake. And it's very clear that the decedent predicted if anybody kills me, it's Drake. So I understand his arguments, and I understand he's an extremely skilled attorney. However, the court...
Yo, unfortunately, this is like a classic case of us realizing when somebody says something like that, because I think that we're used to this online trolling shit. When somebody says, if anything happens to me, he did it, or if you're beefing with someone and something happens to them, you inevitably become looked at. I won't necessarily say become one of the prime suspects, but you inevitably have to be crossed off a list.
Ruled the way that it did for a reason, and I believe that the court's ruling should stay as it is. Respect.
I don't think he addressed any of my argument. Again, I think the affidavits speak for themselves and that they're insufficient, Judge. I don't even see a subpoena attached to the order to show cause from either California or from Florida. So I don't even think we can base an order to show cause on a quote-unquote notice that we don't know if that notice was served, and certainly we can imagine that it wasn't, because that notice is dated 2 days after the alleged service. So the notice is dated 2 days after the alleged service. The affidavit makes reference to some subpoena from January 19th, 2 days after the alleged service. All these things, they don't rise to the level of an order to show cause. In fact, I think that quite the opposite is that I don't even think the service was effectuated properly with the information that's attached to that motion, Judge.
All right, let's try to skip through.
So,
Here we go.
a lot of different things raised here.
Let's hear the judge.
First of all, from the beginning, the court expressed some reservations, I suppose, about whether or not this is a witness that should be deposed. However, we felt that the defense raised at least, through what he said, the barest level to allow for discovery. We have wide open discovery here. This is a first-degree murder case. Defendants are facing potentially life in Florida State Prison, and the court doesn't want to be in a position that at some later point they say, well, but for having taken this deposition, so let's do it all over again. Now, what is necessary for rule to show cause, see, the arguments you're making here are like what I would hear at a rule to show cause. Why shouldn't you be held in contempt? I wasn't properly served, all these things. So these are defenses, good defenses, apparently, potentially, to a rule to show cause. The issuance of the rule to show cause is not my order telling him to go to a depot. It's my order saying, defense trying to take a depot, they're presenting me with evidence and claiming proper service. 2 times prior to this, whether you're aware or not, that they had asked for this, and I said, this isn't even close to proper service, and it was denied. On this attempt, I said, I think it's close enough where the person did not respond. I want to know why. That's the whole idea behind the show cause, not that you are in contempt, but tell me why you weren't there. What's wrong with it? Why wouldn't you? And these are the types of things that we would hear there. So that's the purpose behind the show cause. Now, always in the show cause, we put in a purge order saying, look, if you appear for the thing, I don't even need to get involved in that as to whether or not you have an excuse or no excuse or there's a good reason or not a good reason for not appearing. So, let's understand that from the first area why the show cause is there is merely not whether or not this subpoena should or shouldn't be quashed, or whether it's valid, or whether it stretches the limit of discovery, but you got served and you didn't come, court wants to know why. All right, so that's what's behind that order. Now, without getting into the issues that you have raised and not having an entire evidentiary on that, you need to discuss with your client how you wish to proceed on these things, because again, just like the first couple of attempts, the court said, no, these are not near, what would be required. this one appeared to be. There may be some defects in it. At some point, if they continue to try, they may effectuate good service.
He may. Just not yet, but I get it.
So what I'm saying is, we can quash this now, and then, at some point it gets there. So, what I would suggest is between now and the purge date or whatever, you talk with Mr. P about the potential for taking a statement or moving to quash a subpoena as if it has been properly served for whatever reasons, and we might have to have an evidentiary on that. My thought is this, though. In order to assure the due process rights of the defendant and the full discovery, to make sure that every avenue has been explored and nothing's been left untouched, my thought is that if your client were to have this video or this, not video, but Zoom or electronic deposition, you could certainly limit the scope and area of it. I am prepared to enter an order.
Hey, chat, I'm going to give, I know some of y'all said this is boring. Unfortunately, because I've been dealing with so much rap shit recently, and I've been dealing with rap shit when it comes to criminal shit, whether there's indictments or anything else, I feel like almost like I'm a little bit of a quasi lawyer in a sense. I'm going to tell you what's the problem with this. I've spoken to many people, legal professionals, and things like that. For an artist like Drake, a deposition is the worst thing you would want to have to do. I will, try to bring your memory back up to Lil Wayne deposition, which, by the way, probably will get leaked. So if Drake does a deposition, it will get leaked.
Well, that's not the question.
What's his name?
I don't know, but I know I did perform at this badass bitch birthday party recently. She was crazy, stupid thick. Isn't it something that you would remember if your album, The Carter 3, was the biggest selling album of the year in 2008? Isn't it something that I would remember that? Yes. Isn't that a personal opinion type question?
Okay, all right. So this is a very long thing. They chopped it up into some very funny parts by Lil Wayne. I will definitely say this. So, chat, if you actually look at and what a deposition is, they could ask you about anything. Now I know the judge is saying, "Oh, we could limit the scope, this and third." They could ask in a deposition, which still, he's supposed to tell the truth. I mean, now we can say he don't recall. Like, that's ways people kind of get around shit. Like, oh, I don't recall. I don't remember. Blah, blah, blah. You could get around it, but you can't really lie, okay? Now, in a deposition, they could ask you anything. Usually, right? Shit that don't got to do with the case. So somebody could be like, yo, they could ask him random questions like, how many songs did Quentin Miller help you write on If Your Innocence Is Too Late? And if it's somehow relevant, if it's somehow relevant, he has to answer the question. So this is why you don't want somebody of Drake's status. And shit, I could imagine Lil Wayne's lawyers at the time was probably trying to prevent it. I forgot what the details was about this deposition. You don't want your client to be in a deposition. They could ask him all type of stuff. These guys are public figures. The answers are probably going to get out. And they got to tell the truth. I mean, they can say they don't remember, but, still, it could be very embarrassing moments, right? So this is why this lawyer, this judge is saying, hey, how about you talk to your client, Drake? And if Drake, maybe you guys don't want to talk about certain stuff. Maybe we can limit the scope. But here's the thing about limiting the scope. A deposition is not testifying in court, right? So a deposition is just kind of like, it's usually a pre-trial type of gathering of information. And we all know that Drake don't got nothing to do with X shit. They're going to just ask him all type of stuff. yo, hey, Drake, when did you meet the mother of your child? They could ask him questions like this. Hey, when did you meet the mother of your child? Hey, blah, blah, blah. And as long as they could somehow validate it, well, yeah, well, we think he may have did something to X because X brought up his mom and he's really, like, you know what I mean, sensitive about family stuff. And, you know, obviously he got in a beef with Pusha T, so now we could ask him about his son. Bro, a deposition, you don't want a nigga like Drake. Actually, you don't want anyone. And I've talked to attorneys too. Like, whether in a civil case or, you know, a civil case, sometimes, you know, you can't avoid it. But usually you could do a good job of trying to, like, you know, suppress it. Or some people just avoid it by just settling. You don't want your client to do this, but it could be one of the things that the court forces. So this judge is trying to tell him, yo, we could try to set parameters, actually, that Drake could be asked questions, but it won't be violating questions. You're right. Here we go.
A lot of people who are titillated by, oh, look who's involved in the gossip and the rumors, and everyone just wants to run wild with these things.
Drake does a deposition, TMZ's dropping $300,000. Even if they suppress the deposition, somebody's leaking it out of that court. TMZ's going to drop $300,000 for probably a deposition that's going to go on for 2 to 3 hours. And they're going to have a 2 to 3 hour tape of Drake talking about all type of shit. They're dropping $200,000 to $300,000. Trust me, the court does its thing. But you think some clerk or somebody with access to that ain't gonna leak it for $200,000 to $300,000 to TMZ? Yeah, right.
Prepared to say that such discovery depositions shall remain sealed.
See, Thomas. Yeah, all right, bro. TMZ's gonna buy it. It's Drake, nigga. They could ask Drake in a deposition. Hey, we think one of the reasons why he had issues with X is maybe over a woman. Hey, have you ever had sex with Rihanna? They could ask him anything. They could ask the nigga anything. Fuck no.
And that the court would have an opportunity for an in-camera inspection of any transcript, and that it does not be released to the public, not to be out there. There shouldn't be pictures of Drake testifying in a thing. I can understand why he's not interested in that, and shouldn't be.
Bro, if you think a clerk at this court making $89,000 a year, brother, actually definitely less, probably $60,000. You're making $60,000, and you're administrating this whole deposition shit, where Drake is getting on a Zoom link and has to tell his soul. You think you're not secretly recording that you can sell to TMZ for $500,000? Fuck if they fire you. That's if they even catch you.
Be rightfully shielded from that. And there are a number of cases that date back, I think, to 1985, including Palm Beach newspaper versus Burke at 471 Southern 2nd, 571, and Post Newsweek Stations, Florida versus State at 474 Southern 2nd, 344, that say the public doesn't have a right to go to discovery depositions, and these are not public record unless they're entered into the court file. And so to ensure your client doesn't suffer from having this all over the place and having to answer the questions and then it's scrutinized by the public, I'm willing to keep that under wraps unless after looking at it, I see that it meets some threshold where this would become evidence in the case. So certainly I will put that.
You hear this nigga? Essentially, if Drake says nothing that could be used as evidence, nobody will ever hear of it. We'll seal it. But if he says something that is evidence in the case, well, we got to put it out. Hell no. If I'm the lawyer, I'm like, nigga, fuck no.
That out there, and this could potentially be a very short and quick deposition. What do you know about this? Nothing. Did you do this? No. Thank you very much. I don't know how much further.
That's cap. A deposition ain't gonna ask you that, man. The fuck? They're gonna ask you all type of shit. When's the first time you ever heard X? X claimed that you copied the song. When's the first time you heard that song? Who put you up on that song? Hey, did you reach out to X when he was in prison? Who did you know on his side? But I can ask him a million fucking questions. Yo, see, the judge doesn't know the culture shit. The judge deals with all type of cases. I know what the fuck the lawyer's gonna ask.
I don't know what his questions are. I don't know what else he has. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, but let me address two things, Judge. One is, I appreciate the court's indulgence in limiting the scope of any deposition that may or may not take place. That's the first thing that I wanted to address. I appreciate that. The second thing, Judge, is that I still believe, and I'm not even getting to the fact that the service was bad. I'm addressing the order to show cause itself and what it was entered based on. Order to show causes need to be based on the actual subpoena itself, right? The actual California subpoena itself, the service that is effectuated properly, okay, and a CNA that this individual did not show up to that deposition. What's attached to that motion, Judge, is number one, an affidavit that is not an appropriate affidavit. It is making reference to a subpoena that was signed on January 19th. I'm not even talking about the service itself. Let's assume the service was good, okay? If we assume the service is good, we don't have a CNA. We have an affidavit that says that there was a subpoena dated January 19th of 2023. We have a notice that's dated January 19th of 2023. And we have an affidavit from the individual in California that doesn't address whether or not there was, and what's in the court file, Judge. It doesn't rise to that level of an order to show cause. And the order...
If he still even works...
All right, let me just get the judge's last word on this and then we're off this, all right?
Knowingly just disregard the subpoena, but that they have their view as to whether or not these are properly served or were done properly. So at this point, I will set aside the show cause order because I think it's been answered. But what I've told counsel, and counsel he seems receptive to, is, you know, there's a certain amount of wheel spinning that goes along.
I get it.
We can continue to try until we get it perfect. At some point, they will, or might.
Oh,
But
I'd always look for Dave, he will.
he will camp out at that gate. When JJ walks out there, he'll say, he's over 18. If he still even works there anymore. I don't know.
Mysterious JJ,
But
yes.
the bottom line of the thing is, if we're gonna make this happen, let's make this happen. Let's do it at a time that is the most convenient. Just in.
I will.
All right, so there's a bunch of nothing.
Okay, and then also, Judge.
So all right, so essentially what happened is they're not holding Drake in contempt. So Drake will not be getting arrested. Essentially it's going to be an ongoing conversation of, hey, okay, number one, you have to serve him correctly, but also you need to show and tell why you need Drake in court. Again, Drake is a billionaire at this point. You're not getting a billionaire in court for 4 dusty niggas who killed X. It will never fucking happen. He got the best of the best working for him. And you're an idiot if you think otherwise, all right? Anyway, Drake did do an interview. Drake, Barstool Sports, which actually, I don't know if it's an interview, but it was actually interesting. He did the show on Barstool Sports called Sunday Conversations with Caleb Presley. Okay?
Drizzy
I'm going to react to this, and then we'll move on to some other shit.
Drake's son.
What does that mean? There's a lot of friends of me that are really nice to me.
Yo, did Drake's son just grow up like instantly, bro? This nigga talks. He's dribbling a basketball. I seen a nigga say he crossed the nigga up. Like, how old is this kid? I thought this kid was like 4. How the fuck, like, this thing is like formulating perfect sentences. How old? Let me see. How old is Drake's son? He's 5 years old. That boy kind of sharp. I don't know about how old kids are when they could communicate like this or play back. I don't know. Is he early?
What do they say when they're being nice?
They say, I like you because you're being nice to me.
And what do they say when they're being mean?
They say, I don't like you because you're being mean to me.
And were you?
I wasn't mean to them.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
The way you said that made me think that you were maybe being mean.
No, I'm not.
Why you look away?
They were fighting me, so I fight them back.
How you fight them back?
I just put my hand over his arm, then twist, not twist his leg, but I just twist him on the floor.
Did you ever punch anybody in the nuts?
No, never.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Can you read?
No, I can't.
Why not?
But there's a him that can read. His name is Kyle.
Nerd.
Somebody tells me that Drake's son speaks like 2 languages already. They tell me that his mom speaks Swedish, and Drake obviously speaks English, and he knows how to speak both. But he's speaking English without like an accent, right? Is that true? You let me know. I don't know.
What does nerd mean?
Too smart for school.
Yeah.
Do you think if you had a better dad, you would be able to read?
This is my better dad.
Do you think if he did a better job with
Hey, let me tell you this. When a nigga know he got that inheritance money, only nigga who ain't doing this type of shit is Marquise. 50 Cent new son, this is how his 50 Cent new son would answer, man.
Do you think if you had a better dad, you would be able to read?
You better not say no. You want that inheritance, nigga?
This is my better dad.
There you go.
Do you think if he did a better job with you at home that you'd be able to read?
Yeah, and that's a funny dad. Also, he does a lot of jokes.
Does Adonis ever try to cock block you so he doesn't split his inheritance?
No, wait. No, not really, no.
But now that you think about it.
I was thinking about it though, like, yeah, no, he definitely just like always is like vibing out with me, telling me like how great I am as like a father, like a single.
Yo, I can't tell with this new Drake hairstyle. He kind of like the hairstyle looks like what's that nigga named DeRozan? He got like that DeRozan hairstyle. I think that DeRozan had like cornrows or whatever that is, kind of like that. And then he still got the Drake beard. I can't tell if this makes Drake look old or younger.
Father.
Oh, somebody said, "Oh, that's the Pop Smoke." Okay.
So maybe he is trying to like deliver a message.
You know, Glenny Balls used to be a dad.
He used to be a dad.
He didn't like it, he quit.
It's crazy.
Yeah, canceled it.
Sad.
Left alone.
Left about a mountain.
Yeah. You're sick.
Where are you from?
I'm from Toronto, Canada, where we are.
Is it true that the most beautiful girls in the world are here in Toronto?
I'm gonna be honest now. I went to Toronto. Toronto and Miami are like really neck and neck. Toronto got the baddies, dog. I kid you not. I don't know what it is. The Six really got the baddies. But Miami's like a different breed because like Miami forces ugly girls to get under the knife or to get a BBL, do something to up their looks, or they gotta move. You feel me?
I would say so, yes.
How'd you get him here from Miami? You flew him in your plane?
Oh man. That's a valid point.
Did they come in your plane?
Yeah.
You have a plane?
I have a plane.
Do you have a bed on there?
I do. 4.
4 beds? Mm-hmm. What about snacks?
Snacks? I got snacks. What are you into? What are you into?
Cheez-Its?
I got that. Mm-hmm. What else? Glenny?
Kit Kats?
I got mini ones.
Fuck yeah.
Did you just ask what kind of snacks Glenny Balls is into? Sorry, Glenn.
Fuck it.
We have a time constraint. How private is the plane?
It's private.
Can you walk around in your underwear?
I could, I guess. I mean, I travel pretty heavy.
You don't wear underwear?
No, I said I travel heavy.
What does that mean?
It's not like it's not a.
It sounded dirty. I don't know.
It's not like
I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it sounded bad.
I have a lot of people on the plane.
You ever had Bill Clinton on your plane?
I haven't.
You have?
I haven't.
True or false? You had a necklace made with 42 diamonds of the 42 times you considered getting proposed.
Well, yeah, it was more like it was more just a joke, but obviously people took it pretty literal. I was just trying to have an interesting story, and then it obviously.
Glenny Balls has an interesting story.
What is it, Glenny?
He has a necklace for every single time he's ever thought about boobs. That's it right there. We got to get it redone though, because you got that when he was 14.
Mine's racing.
Yeah, well, I feel like we'd all probably. I mean, yours is heavy.
It's extensive.
Yeah,
As it should be.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not mad about it.
By the way, one of the greatest things that we have on earth.
How do you think they got Drake to do this? Yo, I've always said, like, I'll probably never get a Drake interview because, yo, I feel like half of hip-hop journalists or media personality would suck their own dick to talk to Drake. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm a huge fan and I'm definitely supported, but, like, I'm probably, like, in the middle of the line. You're probably not gonna get it, right? How did these guys get it? What the fuck? Or is it one of those things which I ain't gonna lie, I'm always critical of this. I hope it's not this. I hate when artists get so big they only do the interviews that don't ask them about music. So they're asking about dumb shit and be like, oh, let's do it. Anybody wants to talk about your actual art? Nah, we go. We don't do those no more. I'm hoping that's not what it is.
Necklaces?
Tits.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the right thing for me to call women? Bitches or hoes? For me.
I actually am proud to say that I don't really drop the B word like in person.
I've heard you say it before.
No, like I'll say it.
Drake, I've heard you say it.
No, I'll say it in raps.
Drake, a lot. Say a lot after that. Say it again, but say afterwards, say a lot.
I've said it in raps. I mean, I've had obviously a long career. I've said it in raps a fair share.
Yeah, right.
But like I'm not really just walking around the streets like bitch.
You're saying hoes. So you're saying I should say hoes?
Hoes is better than bitch for sure.
Okay. Is it true you're an executive producer?
Yes.
What have you executive produced?
Euphoria.
Oh, really?
Which is a television show.
What does that mean, executive producer? What does that mean?
It just means that you're, executive producing
right.
the show, right?
There's a lot of women who want to executive produce your baby. Is that true?
Probably.
It's just boring as hell. I kid you not.
Canadian Life Hall of Fame.
Yeah. You know who would?
Did not invent Patron.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, right? There's
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling probably lived a pretty sweet
Reynolds.
life.
Dan Aykroyd.
Again, Patron invented it, so had to live like a decent life, right?
Dan Aykroyd invented Patron.
Yeah, right?
What?
Yeah.
Dan Aykroyd?
Yeah.
Like the Blues Brothers Dan Aykroyd?
Yeah, that's his.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, that's his liquor.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Did not invent Patron.
Yeah, he did. Who do you think invented it? T-Pain?
You guys been drinking, huh?
Dan Aykroyd invented Patron.
Dan Aykroyd actually invented Patron.
What about a Hall of Fame for being an absolute thought? Would you be in that?
Stop.
You know who would?
I'll take that.
I'd be there though. Probably me and GB together.
Busts right next to each other.
Right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Drake probably
Dan
has.
Aykroyd didn't invent Patron.
Do you feel like you have a lot of feelings?
I do.
What's your favorite thing to feel?
Oh.
That's a good question.
I like a cold plunge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like I like to get out of a cold plunge and then just be like whatever that feeling is.
Cold?
Fair. But just like what else comes with it too?
Small penis?
again, fair, but I like the other things that I feel as well.
How about this? Let's do a thing where I just name a feeling and you tell me if you like to feel it.
Okay.
Romantic.
Yeah.
Jealous.
No.
Fingers in your booty hole.
No.
No. It's fine. It's just yes or no. You answered your question.
I know.
You have more to say?
That's your top 3?
It's not my top 3.
My top 3?
You said romantic 1, booty hole and jealous would be tied for 2. 2-way tie. Do you like when you're doing do you like whenever you're, what are you laughing at?
Glenn, he has chocolate.
Do I really?
Fuck. And he's.
You want to hear what's crazy? That's not even from right now.
It's from last night.
Stop.
Hashtag LA Nights. You're sick, Gigi.
Stop.
You're sick.
I'm not looking
You're
at
a
either
sick
of you.
puppy, Gigi.
I'm not looking at either of you.
You like to gamble?
I love to gamble. I sounded way too enthusiastic about that, but yeah, I really do like to gamble.
And what's the best thing to bet on?
Fatherhood.
You bet on fatherhood?
You can always bet.
You bet on fatherhood a lot?
I just meant it more like an encouraging, like you can always bet on fatherhood. Right?
I've never heard that before.
I just meant like for all the people out there, you can always bet on fatherhood.
House always wins though, right? Have you ever bet on yourself?
Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah, you could definitely bet on yourself if you're.
All right, bro. I can't watch this shit anymore, bro. I watched this shit before. It's cool. Like you got to be in that like a different type of fucking like Caucasian jokey way, and it is funny in that way. Other than that, bro, nah. I'm off the Henny. I don't want to hear that shit. Anyway, Rihanna performed at Super Bowl. I want to play the performance, but while I play the performance, I want to play you
we got a spill on aisle
Dr.
5.
Dre
Spill on aisle 5.
Super Bowl. I
Sometimes
want to play you
one by-
Dr. Dre. I'm gonna kind of juxtapose out. I wish I could play them side by side. I gave a very what people are calling controversial. I guess anything I do now they call controversial just because, you know, I don't really look at the crowd anymore. Like, you know, I actually feel liberated when I'm coming up with an opinion. And I ain't gonna lie, for a second last night I was about to be pussy and I was just like, I don't think this lives up to what I used to think about Super Bowl performances. But I'm like, yo, but everybody loves Rihanna. I'm not gonna say it because everybody's loving Rihanna. If I say it, you know, like I told you, life's about who you like more than what's right. And I just like caught myself and I'm like, bro, living your truth and tell the truth. You're not hating on Rihanna. You love Rihanna. And I know she announced her pregnancy or basically showed off her pregnancy. I'm super happy for her. But I'm not gonna sit there and just like dick ride. It's like that's why we're in the situation we're at now. Like this is why like I hate certain platforms because it's all about trying to seem cool and fit in rather than just be like, yo, you don't have to be. It's not being shocking if I'm because I'm not lying. I just don't feel like it lived up to the last few Super Bowl performances. But anyway, I'll play a performance. I don't know if you guys seen it, but here it is.
The National Football League welcomes you.
By the way, she announces off rip, you know, the zipper is down. She kind of rubs the belly. You know, congratulations to her and Rocky. Unfortunately, these days, you know, I keep saying it's more important to be liked than to be right. They love Rihanna. It's a great moment. Everybody who loves her, like, oh, wow, she's pregnant. By the way, I'm so happy for her and A$AP Rocky. I think he's the father, right? Or I hope. I'm so happy for them. They're having their second child, right? But like, when did that make her performance or the Super Bowl halftime show now incapable of being judged? Oh, we love Rihanna, so whatever she does, it's who cares? That's not how we do shit. We love LeBron, but if LeBron stinks it up, we call it out, but we still love him. What's the problem? I just think just that black and white. So I had people call me this morning. They were like, well, she's pregnant. What did you expect? And I'm like, bro, if you looked at my sequence of tweets, I said congratulations to her on her pregnancy. That got nothing to do with my opinion about how the halftime show was. By the way, the halftime show doesn't fall on her, just her shoulders. It falls on the NFL. It falls on the production team. It falls on whoever greenlit this motherfucking bullshit. So, I mean to like ruin it for some of y'all if you didn't see it, but let me play it. And by the way, yes, I was very concerned about her being hoisted in the air. We love Rihanna. Come on, nobody doesn't love. This is the thing. Your criticism, chat, don't y'all criticize me. And in the very early part of my career, I was like, oh my God, like, yo, these motherfuckers hate me. Then I realized, yo, they could love you and give you good criticism. I love Rihanna, right? I'm not saying like she's a fucking amazing, right? I think I even did a verses where I had her over Beyonce, right? About this performance, I was a little concerned when they hoisted her in the air. She just announced she's pregnant, basically. They hoist her like wild in the air, but you're going to see right here, there is a safety harness. There's a harness connected to the ground that's attached to her back. Look, right here. You see it right here? Shit. Okay, let me move this up a little bit. So right here, this is a safety harness that's connected to whatever that's like around her waist. So it's impossible for, and which this is also dope. They make sure it's directly, this little waistband thing is not only like almost a jacket, it's also below the belly. It won't hurt the baby. So in case a freak accident happens, she's not fucking hurting her baby while they're trying to save her life, which I think is very important too. Hey, I'm gonna give you the pros and cons about this performance. She hit every hit song. She didn't hit cult classics. She hit hits. Every hit song you would know her for, she's hitting. Also, I'm giving critiques. You know, again, while people always just dick ride her, be like, "Oh, accurate hating for saying," I'm gonna give you where I see my critiques. I think also the outfits for clearly Rihanna's pregnant. We don't expect her to do much, but the outfits for the background dancers, like, it didn't really make their moves look like it's popping. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, they're kind of doing their thing, but it's not really translating because they have these like coats on. We're not really seeing them really hit this shit how they should. That's just again, I'm only one man, bro. But I'm just never gonna be the person who's just gonna say what everybody want me to say. If I get to that point, shut me up. You see, like right here, like whatever they're wearing, I can't really see. I can't tell what the fuck choreography they're doing. I can't. Maybe it's just me. Somebody was very brave, and we do love Rihanna. Again, I got to keep saying it, but we love Rihanna. But somebody said, yo, people miss Rihanna so much. And we know, we've been waiting for an album since forever, right? Somebody said to themselves, just her alone performing, that's it. Fuck a feature. Fuck bringing out people. If you don't know how the Super Bowl halftime show goes, they'll give it to one person, and that person is going to bring out everybody. You know what I mean? Rihanna just was there by herself. Now, Rihanna is not Beyonce. I ain't gonna lie to you, no disrespect. If Beyonce is even 8 months pregnant, Beyonce is gonna be in like 7-inch high heels doing a backflip and all type of somersaults. She's doing cartwheels and everything. That's how Beyonce give it up. Rihanna's never been that. And not that she needs to be that. But because you're not that, and we're still thinking about the performance value, we're expecting you to do some other stuff. Like, we've stared at the belly long enough. This ain't a fucking sonogram. What the fuck we gonna know after this? We get it. You're having a baby. Congrats. We gave it applause already. But now you got the hits, and I'm gonna tell you where it started getting frustrated for me. I'm gonna show you. Oh, by the way, I love the song, obviously. I hate these outfits. By the way, I love her voice. She looks so divine. I like this. I hate the fact that these motherfuckers are dancing in this. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. This looked like the rehearsal for the real performance. All right, get it. We Found Love, absolute hit. Let's keep it going. Is this Kamaru Boy? Ooh. Now this is where disappointment starts hitting. I was ready to say she's about to demolish. Work is about to hit. This is 5 minutes in. You got to bring out Aubrey. You got to. By the way, Aubrey's in attendance. Hey, yo, try me, I deserve it. Yo, the pretty pussy out there. Nobody touch me in the righteous. Nobody touch me in the crisis. But I wake up and nothing's wrong. No Drake? Okay, cool. You don't need Drake. It's fine. It's Riri. You don't need Drake. You feel me? Now, here's the thing. You're going to realize the second half of her performance is all features. It's all I get it. You're the Navy. We love you, but don't perform all the features. And we are used to hearing the feature, like the nigga who's killing it, and they're not there. So first we don't get Drake. Now we're hearing, I'm like, oh, Bryson. Oh. Here we go.
I don't know if you could take it.
Yeah.
No, you wanna see me naked. I wanna be your baby.
Go ahead.
Swimming in the sweat just like a game from me. Like we were sitting on the ground. When I get like this, you can't be
Yeah. Woo.
'Cause I can name some things that I'm gonna do.
Wow.
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
She sounds amazing though. No Bryson. Okay. You don't need that nigga. Let's get through it. Okay, this is fire. This is good. I kid you not, these backup dancers just look like they're more distracted. Again, it's just me. They look more distracted than they look like they're adding to the shit. Yo, apologies to that baby. That baby went up 1,500 feet in the air. She twerking. She's spinning. That baby's in a blender right now. Here we go. Go ahead, Queen. Yo. Hey, another reason why when I'm like comparing and I'm like judging her Super Bowl performance, man, I'm the one who sat here and said maybe Rihanna could take Beyonce in a versus. I sat here and said that because I love Riri. But let me just state for the record, when it comes to performance, Beyonce motherfucking knows. Carter. There is no comparison. Beyonce is different. And Beyonce don't need no features neither. But Beyonce would have been on this bitch doing backflips, somersaults. Nigga. Now this hurt my heart. Riri, you should have never performed this song without Kanye. I promise you, this hurt. This is the only song. It hurt my heart. Riri, we love you. But all of the lights is Kanye, nigga. If you ain't bringing him out, don't even do it. Oh, she got a little Fenty Beauty. She's promoting. You see her. Extra bright, I want y'all to see it. Lights in here, baby. I see everything. Yo, I'm telling you, look at these niggas with crop tops and belly shirts. Like, what type of LGBTQ like chaos is going on here, man? I'm seeing niggas belly button rings. Like, what the fuck is these dancers doing? Look, they don't even look like, they just look like a bunch of niggas around. They don't even look in orderly fashion, bro. This is what I'm looking at. I'm like, this shit look like a jumbled mess. Like, what formation is this? What formation is this? This nigga over here, he's just trying to show off his glasses. Somebody says, holy, it was okay. She pregnant. Wait, did Beyonce do her shit pregnant? Oh, all right, we got to play Beyonce shit then. Look, niggas is doing that whatever they want. Look at this goof right here. Look at this goof. Look, bro, this is like, come on, gang. lies, all of the lies. I promise you, if Kanye had walked into that stadium, it's over, nigga. It's over. It's over. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. This performance made me realize just like I feel like I give him his flowers. Kanye is goated. Like Kanye is goated. Yo, booby, you could join thing with me. We can react to it together. Bro, Kanye is so fucking goated, gang. Oh, all right, I'm here. Yo, if Kanye walked out and performed right here, this performance instantly shoots up. All of the lights, all of the lights. Yo, come on, man. Yo, they even like play the instrumental when he's supposed to rap.
Bro, you can't escape my GOAT, bro.
Something wrong. I hold my hand. MJ gone. Our nigga dead. I slapped my girl. She called the fans. I did that time. I spent that bread. Nah, bruh. We needed Ye, bruh. Yo, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Yo, I realized last night. With all due respect to Rihanna, and I seen some people like, I think even rap posted it. They were like, yo, should Drake get the next like Super Bowl? Brother, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, Kanye has got to sign something that he can't be crazy for like 4 months before the Super Bowl. But if Kanye does the Super Bowl, it's MJ status, my nigga. It's
over. Imagine a Donda show at the Super Bowl, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, you know, so I'm glad you said that. Bro, I'm watching this shit and I'm comparing it to the Don. Nigga, I'm even comparing it to Drake versus Kanye. Bro, Kanye's a different monster, gang.
Bro, Kanye levitated off the fucking stadium, bro. Imagine he did this shit at the fucking halftime show, bro. Just imagine. Just imagine that nigga levitated at the halftime show, bro.
Yo, are we at the point where like the greatest performers on earth? Because I seen Chris Brown even kind of say, "Yo, they will never fuck with me." The great, like, hold on.
See Chris Brown, bro.
And by the way, this is not a disrespect to Rihanna, but if we talk about the greatest performers, like Rihanna's one of the greatest artists. I don't never see nobody say she's the greatest performer. The greatest performers, we're gonna say Beyonce, we're gonna say Kanye. We're going to say Chris Brown. Now, Beyonce is safe. She married to Jay. She's all cool. But Chris Brown and Kanye, like, and by the way, Travis is just too new. He's just too new. Let's just say.
Chris Brown, I mean, a Travis Super Bowl would be hard.
It would be. It would be. I ain't going to lie to you. But, like, the last time he did some shit, man, they ain't trying to bring the rodeo back again. But hold on. Yo, if Kanye, I'm going to be honest with you. When I heard all the lights, I said, if Kanye had walked out here, Kanye would have ended the building. Yo, it reminded me as soon as they played all the lights, it reminded me, I'm saying, no wonder Kanye keep doing all this dumb shit because we really can't never cancel this guy. He's too good.
You can't escape Kanye, bro. He the only nigga that's uncancelable, bro.
He's too good.
He's uncancelable, bro.
Hey, do you think that performance would have been the greatest halftime performance if Rihanna would have brought out Drake and Kanye?
No.
Yeah,
No.
It would have been their show at that point.
No. First of all,
like
and again,
with
with all due respect to Drake, love Drake. Let me tell you this. Nigga, we seen Drake and Kanye at that Larry Hoover shit. Drake was just chilling. Kanye went fucking nuts. Drake and Kanye are two different artists. Kanye is a visual artist that I guarantee he'd probably almost try to spend $1 billion on his performance, bro. He would do some shit that has never been seen before. Never been seen before.
Bro,
Kanye's a different monster. Kanye is like, bro, if you see what he's doing with his Donda shows, and that's a album rollout, this is a Super Bowl. The second biggest sporting event other than the World Cup, Kanye is going fucking nuts.
I'll pay for that, bro. I would pay $10K just to be in the fucking nosebleeds for that, bro.
Kanye could only the only person who could compete with Kanye is Michael Jackson. Let me play the rest of this, and then because we're gonna talk about it, then I'm gonna show a little bit of Dr. Dre, and then a little bit of Dr. Dre shit, a little bit of Beyonce shit, and
I
then
think Prince had the best halftime.
Prince, he did that?
Yeah, Chad, am I tripping? Was Prince shit not top 3?
Prince did do Purple Rain. That shit was lit.
He did Purple Rain. It was raining out that motherfucker. Purple rain. Like, nah, Prince shit was so.
Wait, it was raining the whole stadium or just on the stage?
No, on the whole. Like, it was raining, like really raining. But
Wait, like it was raining in the whole city? Like, no, that's
yes.
All right, come on now.
Nah,
Yo, nigga,
Prince
you
shit
sound
was
like one of
hard,
them niggas
bro.
on the Chappelle show, nigga. Chill.
Nah, Prince shit was hard. I'm telling you, bro.
Really?
I swear, bro. He did Purple Rain. That shit started raining. Niggas started crying tears in that motherfucker, bro.
No fucking way. Chat, did the YouTube go down? If YouTube went down, I'm gonna bring it back up.
Different time. It was only like 5 years ago, right?
Who?
This wasn't that. Prince shit wasn't that long ago.
Hell no, it wasn't 5 years ago, nigga. Are you crazy?
Oh no, he was dead by then. But like his shit wasn't that long ago. It was like 2000 something. No, you gotta play Prince Purple Rain after this shit, bro. You gotta see it.
Nah, we do. All right, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me just play.
I'm watching.
Oh, by the way, you know what's so crazy? Yo, she played Feel It Coming in the Air, Run This Town, which Kanye's on again, but Jay-Z's on, and Jay-Z was just up in the box. Like, yo, bro, like nobody helped her? Like, what's going on?
07?
Then she does Umbrella with Jay-Z. He's not there either. By the way, she's performing songs she's features on. This is like, bro, I don't even know what to say because you know what Beyonce would have done? If Beyonce knows she not getting no assistance, this is the difference between Beyonce. Beyonce gonna get up on that stage, pregnant or not, nigga. And if she can't do 15 backflips, she gonna sing Halo. Halo. Yo, you know that voice is impeccable. Yo, Riri, you gotta just use the vocals then, girl. Like, fuck all that other shit. All the lights.
Was good.
Man, hold on. Let me go to Beyonce shit. Beyonce Super Bowl. Bro, nigga, what I seen...
Umbrella? No, he didn't.
Nigga, what I seen Beyonce do at the Super Bowl, my nigga, that shit was like...
Right now.
Nigga, this shit was ridiculous, nigga. Is it this? No, this is 10 years ago. Is it this? This shit look like blurry as a... Look at this shit. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Beyonce shitted, bro. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Beyonce just shitted, bro. Like, oh my... Bro, just look at her, my nigga. Yo, the thing with Beyonce, when she's on a stage, nigga, she looks at everybody like they're her fucking kids. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. The fucking nigga, she don't even gotta perform, nigga. Look at the fucking strut, nigga. Yo, the thing when she does that, nothing else matters, nigga. I love Rihanna, but this right here, and she not even singing, is better than Rihanna's whole performance. That fucking walk, nigga. Are you crazy? Oh my God. And them knees is strong. Oh hell nah, she the GOAT. I ain't gonna lie, she's the GOAT.
Call your name 2, 3 times in a row. Such a funny thing for me to try to explain how I'm feeling in my pride and going to blame. I still don't understand just how you like to know I can. Give it up.
Oh hell hell no. Nah, she's killing this shit. No, she's killing this. Nah, Beyonce's the fucking GOAT, bro.
Thank you.
The thing about Beyonce too, she's the center of the fucking choreography. It ain't like she's just dancing with the people. Like she set it off. It's like Chris Brown. Nah, Rihanna can't fuck with this. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nah, this is the GOAT. Nah, this is the GOAT. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
Mama don't have to worry, baby. I promise I'll set your heart free. Let my love into your soul. You go, let's work.
How old was she right here? God damn.
Can you let me love you from your head to toe? Baby, let's go. Everybody put your hands.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo, Beyonce, I apologize for ever comparing you to Rihanna. Like, Rihanna got some hits, though, but shit, god damn. Oh, shit, she even brought the two Destiny Child girls. I love this girl right here. This shit, nah. Yeah, nah.
She put her niggas on too, but that's hard.
Nah, this is crazy. Nah.
Hello.
And she's still singing ballads?
I can feel it. I can breathe.
She was like pregnant.
Hitting that motherfucker.
Bro, that's how you do it without a feature. Yo, Rihanna, you needed to get them features. I'm sorry. Beyonce is something different. Oh my God. Like, again, I get the pregnancy thing. Of course. But here's the thing. Listen, just like how China had a gender reveal with a balloon over America, yeah, this was just basically Rihanna's, like, pregnancy reveal. Okay, cute. We glad that you're pregnant again, girl. Like, you're amazing. Okay, great. Penis and vagina works. Great. It's good. Congratulations. But what about the performance, though? Beyonce came to fucking annihilate. Let me see Michael Jackson shit.
You gotta watch Prince shit, bro.
Prince shit is better?
No, hell no, nigga. It's Michael fucking Jackson, but Prince shit is goated.
Let me look at this shit. All right, he the goat already. The nigga just jumped out.
Should have started getting sturdy.
Where the fuck? Yo, this nigga just jumped out of the stage, bro. What the fuck? Look. No fucking way. Nah, it's already better. Bro, this shit's already better, gang. It's over. The nigga just jumped out, but it's over. Like, yo, it's over. What the fuck? This nigga jumped out like Rey Mysterio, my nigga. Yo, this is like a WWE entrance, my nigga. Look how he's looking.
Yo.
Yo, the mere fact that they're just panning around him while everybody screams. This nigga's the
He
goat.
looks to the right and then everybody starts screaming.
Yo,
He
this
just
thing is
looks
like,
at
bro, they're just panning around him while people scream. Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, and that's an open stadium. Like,
I watch. I think he looks to the left and then everybody
Nigga still ain't move. He's still just looking. Wait, is the GOAT about to just do this shit with no backup dancers? Just like, bro, this thing is just doing all type of shit right now. There's no backup dancers. It's him. Okay. Here's some backup dancers. Oh, hell nah. This thing just hit the smoothest moonwalk in history. Look. Yeah, you know this nigga's going crazy when grown ass men who look like they on steroids is shouting for him, bro.
grown ass men on other grown ass men's shoulders, bro, just to see this nigga.
Did the nigga have the crowd? With like, no fucking way, bro.